Susana Cor de Rosa is a healer, a quantum activator, a spiritual teacher, mentor, and author of 4 books. These are beautiful books, my goodness. You can check out the latest Blue Talks book with a special feature from Richard Paul Evans. She has been featured on Portuguese television shows multiple times on different programs. She gives workshops in Belgium, Switzerland, Mozambique, and Brazil. Here she is on a Brazilian radio show, The Quantum Mindset, the Key to Health and Success. And let's go deeper. So I'm going to stop this share, and I'm also going to pin us so everyone can see us really easily on the video. So let's pin. There we go. Beautiful. And then I am Jeremiah de Rosa. I am also of Portuguese descent. Well, Susana's the real deal, living in Portugal, Portuguese. My family came from the Azores to America a couple generations ago, and I've always felt so deeply connected to my ancestors and to Portugal itself. It's a great passion of mine, the culture and history and food of this great nation. I am a sound healer. I am a Juilliard trained musician who's become a sound healer. I help, those people who have deep desires to use their voice for healing but feel like they don't have good enough voices. Well, that's who I help. I teach them how to do vocal sound healing. And I also sing the songs of the land. I travel with teachers and activators like Susana all over the world, singing for pilgrimages. So I will be singing for you during this pilgrimage as well. And I am thrilled to be here today with you all. So, Susana, here we go. We get to talk about this passionate project that you and I have been birthing, and I want to hear it from you. How does the Camino change your life? How does it transform us? What is that technology?
Okay, so thank you. Thank you, universe. Thank you, stars. Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you, all of you, because you are reconnecting with your fields of stars. Because everyone really is a field of stars, and everyone has a sacred nature, a stellar nature. And we are giving birth to something magical, which is the Portuguese feminine Camino, because it's a Camino of stars and a Camino of queens and Camino of royalty. Because in terms of spirit, we are royalty. And instead of your programs related with you only be a human, the Portuguese feminine Camino, it's really about you being who you truly are. And who you truly are is an unlimited being living a journey in a suit, which is your body. And this body made of flesh, this flesh is impregnated with energy, information, light codes, and it brings us with a mission. So I started my mission 25 years ago, and the Camino came through me when I decided to do the Camino. And while I was walking on the first day, and I met a guy who was just like a pilgrim who has done several times the Camino, including to Rome, he was introducing me the Camino, and I felt really, oh, this is interesting. And at the end of that day, when I closed my eyes and meditate, I heard this voice. You also will help people in the Camino.
Hmm.
And 18 years ago, I said, who? Me? I don't think so. It's just like me, just a single me. Oh my goodness. So here I was receiving the code and activating a stellar seed within my frequency about who I am becoming. And I was doing so many things. And maybe you, who to us, is also thinking about some experience in your life where the spirit or the energy or the quantum field or your soul, no matter what you call it, place the seed inside of you to awaken something so deep, so profound that it will be bigger and bigger and bigger. So this desire was strong enough for me to write a book about the feminine, more properly, the St. James Way, which is o caminho de origem, the path to the origin, which is a beautiful story where I want to bring people for the Camino, but especially I want to activate women and men who feel called to do the evolutionary step that the soul is calling forth. So the Camino is what? Is something that all of us, no matter where we are doing since birth. Because I believe all of us are pilgrims. Because we come here in a journey to occupy a body, a space, and time during an amount of time, and then we say goodbye.
Mm.
So, this life that you have is a pilgrimage, and you have destination, and you have steps to take, and you have a sacred pathway to do in your own terms that it's connected to the pathway to different people. And this feminine Portuguese Camino is a sacred pathway where you are re-encountering parts of yourself and encounter sacred people that are aligned with your journey. And together you are rewriting your story. But at the same time, you are rewriting the story of your ancestors and you are rewriting the story of your descendants. Because ages ago, our ancestors were doing the Camino, because pilgrimage is one of the most ancient practices related with rituals, with connection, and with celebration of our own life and transitions. So imagine our ancestors. They want to connect with the divine, they want to honor them, their own spirit and the spirits that surrounding them. So they encounter time, energy, space, prayer, codes to weave the energy in order for the earth, for the families, for the communities evolve together and create a sacred bond. Currently, what we are most looking for, it's uniting ourselves with principles, with sacredness, and with connection that makes sense of our own lives and where we are going to be as collective. So, pilgrimage is one of the fastest, deepest, and ancient, but at the same time, potent ways for you to do your inner work. Apparently, not doing it, but you are doing it the old way, the new way, and the current way in order to liberate yourself and to activate your quantum body and the quantum body of the earth and humanity at the same time while you are walking. So we are doing the Camino because we want to liberate ourselves and humanity. We are doing the Camino because, as women, which in fact I am at the moment in this temporary body, we are encountering divine feminine principles that are needed the most at the current times. And as women and men, we need to evolve and to embrace the feminine and the masculine in the most loving, kind, potent, and evolutionary way. So the feminine Portuguese Camino will give you the drive and direct to the point, to the crux of what you need. And at the same time, because I represent in some way Portugal, which is a part of the world where all we live in. And Portugal, in my opinion, and in several opinions, is currently the spiritual capital of the world. And Portugal have spiritual responsibilities since the discoveries to emancipate consciousness, what we are going to do is connect our queen, which is Rainha Saint Isabel, the Queen Elizabeth, and she's a miracle saint, a woman of power, of legacy, of transformation, who has done the way as a queen and as an anonymous person. So this brings the sacred and the profane at the same level. So the sacred and the mundane, the royalty and the normal people. And we need to embrace all these aspects of us in order to feel whole. So this is a way of wholeness. This is a way where you become fully yourself by relating with others. Because in fact, we are more ourselves because we are with others. Because we didn't come here to do everything by ourselves and to grow by ourselves and to say goodbye to this planet by ourselves. Because this is not the plan. So, all of these antique ideas, all of these old paradigms about the masculine, it's all by me, I have to achieve more, I have to do it all by myself, which is really good in terms of manifesting and have power and force. We are invited to do the way in the feminine way, which is being receptive to the signs, being connected with our intuition, allowing feelings and deep nurturing of our souls to come together in circles, in pyramids, in sacred forms that will trigger our memories, cellular memories, to ignite healing, to ignite transformation, and to opening a bridge with our quantum selves and with this flash and shine brightly the light and transform ourselves and the communities. So Rainha Saint Isabel, which has done the Camino from Coimbra, she is a woman that was very powerful and she's very mystical. She embraced a lot of energy and a lot of conscientious way of related with energy, with peace, with transformation, and with devotion. And at the same time, she was honoring a space which is the Golden Triangle, which we are going to visit. And she was with her husband, which is Rei Dondinich, the King Dondinich, which created the University of Coimbra, but also created the first marine of the world. So King Dondinich was a visionary in terms of creating ships and troops and energy to protect people through the seas and also to develop the fishermen and to develop insurance, including in his own time, fishermen who couldn't have conditions to have the fish would be receiving an amount in order to feed their families. Imagine, we are in the 13th century and we are already living Templar energy, insurance, social society, community, feminine energy, and everything starts to develop. So we are going to flow in one direction, which is awakening even deeper our souls, igniting our quantum selves, and at the same time creating a space for the royalty which exists in us, because all of us are royalty, are sovereign identities representing the universe, God, the angel energy, whatever you feel more resonant with. And we are doing the Camino to transcend paradigms, culture paradigms, xenophobism, questions related with education, questions related with potency, questions related with affirmation and liberation. So we walk for us and for the world. We are planting seeds for ourselves and at the same time connecting with the stellar world and awakening the mission that we are come here to do. So no matter what stage of your life you are on your 20s or on your 30s or on your 70s, the way is for you because this is not about age. The Camino is ageless. And what you are doing is ageless and will remove age from your cells and from your mind and from your emotions. And you will feel that you are going beyond your current reality. Because when you are walking every day and crossing portals, because each city, each villa, each stone has mystery, have energy, and have an history, something to tell you, and something that will awake something within you and will catapult you forward. So it is a mystical pathway, but at the same time, it is something very practical, very creative, and very profound, no matter what age, what you do, where you come from, if you have children or not, if you have your background. In fact, the Camino, it's coming here in order to show you your royalty and at the same time clarify structures that are not empowering you, that are not aligning you with your mission, that are still hidden paradigms and hidden identities and negative identities in order for you to fulfill your highest vision. I'm
Wow.
getting excited and I speak a lot.
Mwah. It's so good. Okay, I want to highlight a few things because you said so many amazing, amazing things. First, I hear that this pilgrimage will help you with any transitions in life that you're going through, whether you are considering a new career, whether you have lost someone close to you, whether you're in the portals of grief and you are transitioning into a new stage of life with going through the grief portal. I also hear that you can receive clarity for those next stages of life around your purpose, like why you came here, what your contributions are, whether you do need to change that job or do need to change your relationships with, your friends, your family, your partner. I hear that this can also help clear your ego, those parts of your ego that are like attached to things that are no longer serving you. I hear that this can really strip you down to your pure essence that is really here to embody your fullness, your regality. I hear that you can heal your heart through not only being with the land, but just by being with the community of other pilgrims, and of course the group of pilgrims that we will be with together, our little family unit that gets to walk together. I also hear that just by walking, you are contributing to humanity. Just by walking this and showing up with an open heart in the way of our ancestors, that we not only help other humans, but we help the whole planet itself, and it's growing in consciousness. I mean, what an act of service just to show up, right? I hear that this can help your intuition. I hear that this builds trust and faith within yourself and with your connection to the divine and the earth. I hear that, I hadn't thought of this before. This is a land of innovation, of visioning, and that, of course, but we're going to tap into the innovation, these unique ideas that want to be born within us, and that this is going to help our body. I know everyone's like, oh gosh, I have to walk all these miles. It's going to be so hard. Can my body do it? When I hear in you is that, oh, this is going to release stuff from our cells and actually improve our body, help heal our body. This is amazing. This is powerful.
Great, great, great. Because I had the experience of walking many times the way in different perspectives and in different ways, because there are many pathways. And what we are going to do in this 12-day pilgrimage, we will do the Feminine Camino. We will walk on the Golden Triangle a little bit, but we will go especially to the Portuguese Camino related with Valencia do Minho and Spain. But we will walk in Coimbra. We will walk Coimbra, which is the place of our queen. And it's an amazing place. I have been there last week, and it bubbles up with feminine energy and transformation. It pours down. And we were all walking also in Tomar, which is the Templar city, and everything there, it's so amazing and so potent. The gardens of the castles, the architecture, the symbols, the ley lines. It's just like you enter there and say, hey, there is something here that is awakening me. And then we will do the Golden Triangle. We will do to Coimbra. Then we will go to Ponte de Lima, which also Our Lady and Queen was there. And then we will cross the frontier in Valencia do Minho, which is the frontier from Portugal to Spain. And we cross a river, and we are going to sing while we are crossing that frontier over the bridge. And in my experience, when I am singing, just like I feel expanded, and we sing with intention, we sing with soul, and we stand up for the voice of your own voice, the transmission that putting your voice into the world and let your voice be purified and transformed and growing into service. So this day where we are crossing the frontier from Portugal to Spain, it is huge and it's beautiful. So not only you are going to walking, you are going to release, but at the same time you are going to have fun, because this is not only to walk, this is to connect, this is to feel the connection with nature, follow the signs, feel the birds singing for you, open up to the flowers. And I have received so many times guidance from the land. It softens. And when I had some discomfort, the land close to me, the waters that we are going to pass through, there are rivers, there are beautiful landscapes with waters, will suit your body and will cleanse we will cleanse the emotional body, and it will renew your lymphatic system, because you are purifying your waters. And when you purify your waters, your lymphatic system also rejuvenate. You also rejuvenate your immune system. You also cleanse as well your kidneys, because your kidneys need a lot of water, and you are going to cleanse your roots. So you are going to help your body, help your emotions, help your mind, and energy transforming and access your quantum body in another dimension, and as well say, hey, this is me. This is me walking. This is me showing up for myself.
Yes.
This is me transforming pain into healing and into wisdom. This is me not letting trauma dictate the rules. This is me hiring the universe to be by my side, because I'm not alone anymore. So this is huge. So these are the kind of steps that we are going to take, and it's really beautiful. And I can show you the itinerary just to give you an overview. I can share my slides. So it
Please.
will be more, instead of some so abstract, you can see them, you can track, you can see the map, and your soul can also connect with the map of our soul already, because we are speaking, and this way we are already giving you the possibility to go with us. Because in my heart, I have done this many, many times, and every time is different. No matter how many times I have done the way, each way it's different because I'm being called to do something different, and my soul wants to transmit something that it is differentiating for myself and for the world. And I believe that it's not by chance that we are going to connect. And it will be not by chance that as a collective group, we will improve the quality of our lives, of our families, communities, and of the world. And we will be of service, which I believe it's also related with why you are here in this call. So let me see if I can share my screen so it wouldn't be so. Okay, so this is a powerful and a potent journey. Let me show you the pathway. So we will start our first day, which is the 21st in Lisbon. And this will be a day of connection. You arrive. The early you can arrive, the better for you to relax, to enjoy the city, to see the light, which is amazing. And then we will have a dinner together and we will set intentions. We will gather and it will be fun, it will be beautiful, it will be light. And on the day two, we are going to the sacred and to the golden triangle. And this is a mystical place in Portugal, which is related with other mystical places connected in this globe. And we have special transmissions in this golden triangle and special energy vortex in this golden triangle. So probably you have heard about Egypt and other places, but in Portugal, we have something very, very singular and very special. So we will be on the second day, we will travel by bus to Tomar and we will visit the Templar energy and the convent and the portals of the Golden Triangle. And then we will go to this castle, which is the Almorol Castle. And here you will have a small boat cruise, and you will see an amazing land and an amazing energy and feel it. And you will start speaking the language of the Templars. Symbols will connect with you. You will feel on your cells something is going to awake. And then we will go to Fátima, which is a miracle zone of the mother, where the goddess, the feminine energy, and we will have there a healing attunement. I've been in Fátima more or less in the 1st of December, and I've been there doing a retreat, and it was amazing, amazing. So everything will work. And then on the day 3, we will go to have a potent activation into the waters. So we will go to Portas de Roda, which is a marvelous place, and then we will do a trip, a cruise, and then we will visit a Templar, and then we will go to the energy of the rose and the rose in Dornes. Our queen have been there, and this is the healing waters of Portugal in terms of mystical energy. Okay, so it will be amazing this day, and we will stay in this beautiful place. As you can see here in the photo, we will be surrounded by water, surrounded by green, and we will stay there for the night, and we will wake up and we can walk a little bit, and it is magical, stunning, really. And on the day 4, we will go to Coimbra, where our queen was lived and as well is buried. And there are a lot of mystical energy and feminine energy. So you will have a lot of portals here related with the Camino, with St. James Way. You will have the presence of a lot of energies related with crossing thresholds, and you will connect and establish a sacred dialogue with the divine for the enlightened days ahead. So this is really good. And we will walk in Coimbra, in the sacred places, and in the old city where you can see the arrows pointing the Camino. So, which will be beautiful. And we will eat here. And as well, we will be in the university part, and you will feel really in good hands and in good energy here. And then we will go to Ponte de Lima on this day as well to walk, and then we will go to Valença. So on day 5, we are crossing that bridge that I already mentioned you, singing, and then we will pass to many places that for centuries pilgrims have been crossed, and we will go to the Porrinho. This will be a 20-day walk, 20 kilometers day walk, but it is easy. There will be a point that you will feel just like chaos and a little bit order, but you will manage everything with what we are going to do during the way. And then on the day 6, you will have a small day to walk. And this is really beautiful because this is a creative day and this is a transmutation time. And you will feel really at ease in this small day in terms of walking, and you will have a lot of time to rejuvenate and to speak and to energize yourself and to feel creative. And you will have just like a kind of a cliff with a challenge, and we will introduce you to just like some exercises related with this. And then on day 7, we will go from Redondela to Ponte de Vedra, the beautiful place of Galicia. There are a lot of homes, there are a lot of wars. It's beautiful. And you will love to land there because you feel the aura of the feminine, you feel the energy of the Camino and St. James Way, and also you will connect in the city with the energy of Mary Magdalene. And Mary Magdalena is also an expression of the feminine, and in the feminine Portuguese way, we also honor it. So you will feel the alignment of Magdalena, which is really, really special. And on day 8, we will go from Pontevedra to Caldas de Reis. This will be apparently a long day, but in fact, it is a nice day because we will cross a lot of portals and you will open your heart and you will take soul decisions. And at the same time, we will be again in the water energy. And our intention is that at the end of the day, we will have a bath in thermal waters in a swimming pool for you to just relax and soothe you and let yourself liberate it. I already was there, just like, oh my God, what I want is a bath. And then imagine swimming in a swimming pool and feel that warm, water that is medicinal, that suits you, that loves you, that kinds you, and you have a lot of visions and you release a lot of stuff while you are doing there, while you are being there. So this is really good. I love it. I have done it. So you will love it as well, for sure. And then we will go from day 9, from Caldas de Reis to Padrón. So this is where things get even deeper because in Padrón is a magical and a sacred place where the prophet, the Saint James, were, the boat where he was before he was buried was in Padrón. And Pedron, it comes the name from Pedron, which is related with the boat was stuck into a big stone and we will enter into this beautiful place and very, very deep in terms of reconnection, in terms of healing. And we will do a lot of healing processes and a lot of forgiveness and releasing shadow and releasing darkness and creating space for you, for your new identity to come in. And you will be embraced by St. James and welcoming as well Magdalena and Isis and the energy of the feminine. So we will have a lot of roses with thorns in this day, but it's beautiful because we can focus on the petals of the rose or on the thorns. So we can say that thorns have roses or roses have thorns, it depending on what you are going to focus on. And it will be really beautiful this ninth day. And then on the 10th day, we will go from Padrón to Santiago de Compostela, which is the last day in terms of the Camino, which is a long day, but it's not a long day. It's a day where you are going to integrate a lot of things. And instead of you rushing to get to the goal, to arrive, to do the old way, you need to entertain the power of holding yourself and to bring presence in order to walk this last part of the Camino and feel your purpose. So it will be lovely. And when you enter into the last street and start seeing the garden, and then you start descending, and soon you will see the cathedral, then you can crash. You can smile, you can dance, you can cry, you can lay on the floor, you can do whatever you want because there are a lot of emotions, and you can simply feel, oh my goodness, I'm here, I'm here. And then we will visit the church and we will hug the saint and we will feel the stellar energy, which is stunning. And it is so transformative. So this last day coincide with the passage from the 31st of April to 1 of May, which is also in terms of energy, we are going to connect with this beautiful portal, which is related with the energy of the union of the sacred feminine and masculine. So we will have a special ritual initiation. And on this day, when you arrive to the cathedral, we will have a banquet in the Hostal of Reis Catholics, where we are going to sleep, which is the most ancient and historical representative in terms of the Camino. The kings of Spain and many queens have slept there, and many, many pilgrims from all ages have been there. And we will have a banquet to celebrate our energy and to do this beautiful reunion with ourselves. So it will be absolutely magical. We have prepared something very, very beautiful in terms of night sleeps and in terms of banquet when you arrive. And then we will have the 11th day, which is the Beltane Day, the 1st of May. And in this day, we will continue celebrating. We will go to the pilgrim mass. We will walk. We will relax. We will feel. We will take notes. We will receive downloads. We will have space for ourselves. And you will feel the DNA attunement. Okay? I will be there with a lot of energy for you during this day as well. And it will be really, really good for you and the group. Normally I have marvelous experience. So, and this is more in terms of Santiago de Compostela. And day 12, it will be the returning home. Okay. So you did the trip with us. You did your sacred pilgrimage. You are a pilgrim of the heart. Your frequency is already raised. And now you can continue to do your pilgrimage wherever you are. Once pilgrim, always pilgrim. That's the point. And I will do a meditation and I will be blessing you with a special bless for the Camino. And you can stay more time if you want, and or you can travel from Santiago de Compostela to wherever you are, to Spain or to your own land, or coming to Porto or to Lisbon and then travel. So in terms of services, in terms of the Camino, the day 12, it's the end for us. But if you need anything in terms of travel agency, the travel agency for sure will support you and can provide any kind of assistance as an extra service. So, and these 12 days, it's really absolutely amazing. You are here to experience something very, very profound and full of love. This is not a trip. This is not you being by yourself. This is you having the time to honor yourself and to create the sacred place to heal, to transform, to evolve, and to find or reignite your purpose. Okay? So, everything that you are going to do, you will have total respect from us. You don't need to be an athlete to do the way, you don't need it. We will stop. We will take breaks. We will take a 20-minute nap after lunch because I love it and I deserve it. You will have comfort because you don't need to carry your backpack. Someone in the tax will take care of everything and will place it at the hotel. You will have the capacity to say what you want to eat or don't, because in my experience, there will be days where you don't want to eat a lot. And there will be times where you will have more appetite. So imagine there will be one day or some days where maybe you will find only a place which have sandwich and maybe a soup and a salad, because these you are in the middle of nowhere. And in the middle of nowhere, you will be a pilgrim and eat what you need and just keep it simple and have a tortilla and drink a tea and enjoy the maximum because you are a pilgrim. And then at night, if you want, you can have as much food as you want and do whatever you feel. But probably what you want is be more in tune with your body, feel the sensations, ask for guidance. What is correct for me? What does my soul need? What is my proper nurturing? And that's why we don't include the food, because we are special beings in a special Camino, doing it the special way. So we honor your processes and we honor the sacred of everything that is related with the Camino. So take your time. And that's why we have this philosophy. We sleep like queens and we walk like pilgrims and eat like pilgrims, because you will rejuvenate and sleep like a queen with maximum comfort, with space, with privacy, because you don't want to snore. You don't want to wake up with everybody just like peeing, pooing, and etc. at the same time. You don't want to feel just like you are invaded when you are praying. You want to have space and time to honor your sacred journey. That's why we are giving you this trip, which is a VIP trip with an amount very, very affordable for what we are going to provide. Because, my friend, if you are listening to me, 12 days of your life, you deserve it. And everything that you are going to receive, everything that you are going to awake, everything that you are going to heal, no money can pay it. And I am sure that's why I am telling you this in front. Up front, with total clarity, because 12 days with this level of clarity, energy, care, love, experience, and transformation for this price, it's unique. And at the same time, everything will be dealt with you and for you. And you will feel not only your wings to grow,
Mm.
your feet very grounded on the land and on your steps, every step of the way, and at the same time, your heart opening up with so much love, with so much confidence, with so much purpose that you will skyrocket your life simply because you exist
Mm.
and you are there doing your own service. So I welcome you with all my heart. I welcome you to this pilgrimage. And just to let you know, there is a team to support you and enroll as soon as you can. Enroll, don't wait. This is the time. This is the soul calling you. Don't hang up the phone.
That's right.
Now it's the time to pick up the phone and say, yes, I got it. It's for me. It has my name on it.
Good.
So feel free to contact us, contact the travel agency, enroll now. You can pay in 2 installments. You can pay with your credit card. We can find a solution for you. This is your time, our time together. This is the time for the planet to receive you. And me and Jeremiah and all the team of Click Viagem, we will be there for you with all our love and all our expertise to serve you.
Yay! Wow. Thank you so much, Susanna. And thank you, Maria, too, for being here with us, supporting us. And we look forward to seeing all of you on the way with us. And we'll see you later.
Yay! A big kiss. Bye bye. Oh, and by the way, if you wanted to know more about the Camino and every steps and all the landscapes, susanacorderosa.net. It's really simple. Okay? susanacorderosa.net. You go to the landing page and then you will have the Camino. You just click there and enter, and everything is there for you. And anything, you can call us, you can send us an email. We are here. We are here to contribute for you and for the planet. Okay? susanacorderosa.net, Jeremiah da Rosa, and Click Viagem. Okay?
Beijinhos. Thank you, everyone.
Beijinhos, obrigada!
Muito obrigado.